What's up, everyone? Matt back for a real review, and I am so excited to talk about this film. This is the second real review I have that dropped today, and if you haven't already, be sure to check out my review for The Acolyte, the latest Star Wars Disney Plus show that premieres tonight at 9 p.m. I got to check out the first 4 episodes, so be sure to check out that review for my thoughts on that. But that's not why you're here. We're here to talk about the Bad Boys. Bad Boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That's right. Bad Boys, Ride or Die. Some people feel like they misnamed this one, and this one should be for life because it's the fourth film in the franchise. But who cares? It's titles are silly. Who gives a hell? Who gives a shit? So let's be honest. This film, compared to when the Bad Boys were initially coming back in January of 2020, has not gotten the same type of push in marketing and media. And for that reason alone, I was a little bit worried going into this. So I'll be upfront. I love the first Bad Boys film. I hate the second one. And I think Bad Boys for Life is the best Bad Boys film in the series. That's just point blank. So I've had a very high standard, especially when you talk about the directors behind this, Adil and Bilall, who were the directors behind Warner Brothers' Batgirl film and rumored potential directors for the fourth film in the MCU Spider-Man films with Tom Holland. So knowing that there's one film I could have had, there's one film they could potentially have and I can view as a fan. And then they also did arguably the best episodes of the Miss Marvel series, along with Bad Boys for Life. I was very intrigued going into this. And I got to say, so far, these guys haven't let me down. Bad Boys Ride or Die is a worthy successor to the last film, and honestly, maybe the second best film in the franchise. Both of these films are better than the Michael Bay films. Granted, I'm a little biased. I'm not a Michael Boom Boom Bay guy. Literally, I have very few films of his that I like. Bad Boys is chief among them. That's his number one, in my opinion. But this film just has the laughs, the chemistry, and just everything you want from a Bad Boys film. I feel like at first we really start off with a breakneck pace, and I was a bit worried, but that's because you just keep riding with it. It's just so much fun. Martin Lawrence possibly has never been funnier in this franchise, especially after his character, Marcus Burnett, having a near-death experience that has changed his entire view and outlook on life, and that's one of the driving forces behind the plot. And for the most part, it continues off where we left off in Bad Boys for Life, or Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, almost. Sorry, because it should be. Anyways, I really think that we should have gotten this film sooner, and we all know why. It might be because of an untimely slap, and that sucks. But this film was just so much fun. Eric Dane as the villain, spectacular. If you haven't watched Eric Dane, he's in Euphoria for a lot of people. That's where they recognize him as Nate Jacobs' dad. He's fantastic in that role. Brings that same menacing demeanor that we see with Mr. Jacobs in this role. And just stellar performances. There's a big payoff in this movie that's been set up over 3 films. And the groundwork for it was completely set up with a character decision in the third film that is going to have fans laughing and cheering like it was in my theater. I couldn't stop laughing, and people were hooting and hollering all around. That was awesome. I won't spoil what character that's for, but it is a fantastic payoff to a character that was introduced in the second film. Will Smith, it's great to see him on film again. It's great to see him on the big screen. And then one person I do want to make sure I mention is Jacob Scipio, who plays Will Smith's son, spoiler alert, that we find out he has in the last film. Uh, Armando, he is great. It's nice to see that role continue. Um, and I really want to spend more time with that character if we do get future films. It was great figuring out a way to keep Joe Pantoliano involved as Captain Howard. Granted, I think this is the last time we will get Captain Howard because there's the setup for this and why it happened worked. Granted, that's like the last time you're probably ever going to be able to use him, which sucks, especially going forward because Captain Howard is such an integral piece of this series, and it was part of the reason I hated that they killed him off in the third film. But it really paid off here, and I think they realized we may have messed up, but we're still gonna give you a reason to be here and a reason for the captain to be involved in this, and that was great. Um, the only thing I do, like I said, that breakneck speed in the beginning. At times, the editing is a little man. There's some certain camera choices that I want to use. So if I'm going to give this film a rating, it's 4 out of 5. It is a very solid film, the second best film in the Bad Boys franchise. I am eager to go see this again. I really cannot believe they captured lightning in a bottle twice. It's very weird to think about the fact that this series is nearly 30 years old. And we're on the fourth film, and 2 of the 4 films are in the last 4 years. That's just crazy to me. We had such a long layoff between 1 and 2, and an even longer layoff between 2 and 3 that you thought, that might be it, and it sucks, but at least we got to have the Bad Boys. Well, I want the Bad Boys to stay. I hope you guys want the Bad Boys to stay. Let me know in the comments, and remember to check out everything we're over here on What Real Entertainment. Like, subscribe, and follow our stuff. Be sure to check out What Gaming, our sister channel run by Taylor. That's where all of our gaming streams go, and he's done a fantastic job with that. And I'm just really happy. Right now, he's playing Mad Max. If you haven't in the past checked out his stuff for the Watt Wrestling League, which who knows if it's going to come back. I hope it does personally, and I hope we hear something about that. But if not, you have those amazing VODs to go watch, so go check those out. And like I said earlier in the beginning of the review, be sure to check out my review for The Acolyte. That show drops tonight. Check it out. This embargo is up at 4 p.m. So in 5 hours, go check out this show. We can see my thoughts just in this in the sister video that dropped just 4 hours ago. But yeah, signing off, folks. I'm Matt. This was another Real Review, and we'll see you next time.